Is social anxiety stopping you from being able to express yourself with other people? Go out there and do things that you really want to do, have the career you want to have, spread the message the way you want to spread your message, meet the people that you want to meet, have relationships that you want to have. Is it getting in your way? Well, it doesn't have to. Social anxiety is something that you can tap through, and it's also something that you can do more thorough inner work with to find out where you learned social anxiety and to reprogram your thinking around being judged and being criticized and being rejected and not fitting in with other people. So in this video today, we're going to do some tapping around the external feelings of anxiety around being social. And at the end, I'll invite you to explore other ways that you can get deeper into working with this, particularly if social anxiety is something that's really prominent in your life. But before I do, hi, I'm Sandra Inman, author of Tapping into Abundance, using EFT tapping and law of attraction to change your mindset and turn your life around. And if you want to do just that, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. So in this video, we're going to look at social anxiety. I suffered from social anxiety my whole life. When I was a child, I found it even difficult to ask the kids sitting next to me at school to borrow something, whether it was their ruler or whether it was a pen. I was so scared of asking the kid next to me for something. Now that's how bad it was, incredibly shy. People would always say to me, "Oh, you're so quiet," and that annoyed the hell out of me. And I'm sure that those of you who are quiet people, introverted types, probably just get sick to death of hearing that. And I felt very self-conscious about being shy, which made me even more self-conscious. So it's not a positive thing to feel. It's not nice feeling afraid of saying hello to somebody or talking to somebody. The mind goes blank. You can't even think of what questions to ask somebody, because the anxiety just totally overrides your ability to be able to think when you're in a social situation. And the root cause of social anxiety may have a genetic factor, but the majority of it is something that we've somehow learned in our childhood. We've learned that it's not safe to be who we are with other people. So for some reason, they're going to reject us, they're going to abandon us, they're going to judge us, they're going to criticize us, and that is something that we find to be really dangerous from a subconscious ego point of view. So to tap on social anxiety is to understand the beliefs behind it and the feelings when you're going into a social situation. So when you're by yourself and you're not in a social situation, but you know you may have to go into one, you can start doing a tapping rant to yourself about how you're feeling and what you're thinking, so that can then help take you deeper into your beliefs about it not being safe to be who you are. The beliefs that you're not going to be accepted. Where do those things come from? And then tapping and going deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into it. So we're going to just start with the tapping rant, which is like on the surface, and then you can start going deeper and deeper on your own. So just tapping on the points. I know I'm socially anxious. And I don't like it. When I'm in a social situation, I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I feel awkward. And I don't like it. I don't want to be like this anymore. But I don't know how to fix it. I'm not outgoing. I don't feel like I can be outgoing. And I feel I'm being judged. Being judged for being quiet. Being judged for not participating. Being judged for not saying anything. being judged for being shy, judging myself for being shy, beating myself up for being shy. No wonder I feel the anxiety. This feeling of anxiety when I think about social situations. Will I be rejected? They're going to reject me. They're going to reject me. I'm not good enough. That's why. I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough for them. They won't like me. I'm too different. I'm not like most people. They'll reject me. They may even laugh at me. They'll look at me weird. They'll say to me, "You're so quiet." I don't know what to say to them. What if they don't want to talk to me? What if they don't want to know me? What if they reject me? Then I'll feel like a reject. I'm not good enough. Like I'm not good enough. It just feels like I'm not good enough. And I don't like the judgment. Judging myself for not being good enough. Judging myself for not being outgoing enough. Judging myself for not being that outgoing party person. Rejecting myself. Here I am, rejecting myself. So if I'm rejecting myself, and no wonder I'm scared of others rejecting me. And I'm tired of this feeling. Tired of feeling not good enough. Tired of fearing rejection. Tired of this self-consciousness. I'm over it. It doesn't feel good. Even if it feels safe, it doesn't feel good. It's interfering with my life. It's interfering with my relationships. It's interfering with the things I want to do in my life. I am so over this. It's time to let it go. Really time to let this go. Even though I don't know how right now, I know it's time to let it go. Okay, taking a deep breath and letting it out. Having a tapping rant or a conversation with yourself is a way of getting into the more deeper beliefs and feelings. It may bring up for you memories of your childhood, and then you can tap on those. And it may bring up emotions, it may bring up situations. Just allowing yourself to have that conversation with yourself and allowing yourself to say the things to yourself that you feel you even shouldn't say to yourself. I know from my own experience that a lot of us that struggle with social anxiety beat ourselves up probably more than what the reality is in regards to what we think other people are doing. So other people probably aren't even thinking what we think they're thinking. It's us thinking those things about ourselves. And this is where that inner work comes in. It's understanding that a lot of these fears that we have about what other people are thinking of us, are going to do or not do, is to do with our own self-doubt. And we're actually thinking those things about ourselves and projecting that out onto other people. So the real healing is about ourselves and our relationship with ourselves. And the good news is we can actually heal that. We can actually work with that. We don't have to change the outer world. All we have to do is change ourselves and our inner world. And that will then automatically help us become more confident socially. It won't matter so much if someone rejects you. It won't matter so much if somebody doesn't agree with you. It becomes not as important, okay? And it really does obviously help you then achieve the things you're wanting to achieve in your life. So if you are ready to work with somebody on helping you with your social anxiety and the deeper stuff underneath, I do offer a free 30-minute clarity session so we can get together and talk about what the root belief might be, or at least some beliefs that you have that may be stopping you. And if you want to then do some coaching with me, we can go from there. I'll put the link to my calendar in the description field below this video. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sandra Inman, and I will see you on the next video.